I already know who it is. It's Steve-O. Boom, I'm in the room on this. Look, we gonna do it again like this and not like that. Yeah, not like that. Hit him with the boom and I like that. I'm just fucking with you. Nah, we really about to get into it. Some dumb shit happened in Chicago. And I got sisters, so I really love my hairstylists. I got cousins that do hair. So like when they gotta hustle, I back that shit up. You feel me? I be telling everybody, all the females, all the homies that got hair, whatever. You feel me? My cousins, oh such and such my girl. Blah, blah, blah. So when they up, I don't never want to. You feel me? See motherfuckers hate, seeing people hate on them. You feel me? But it tends to happen a lot when hairstylists grow. I got like grow and get her bag up, and then like you feel me, like the hate come. I don't know where it come from, but it's common. I see it a lot. So I'm just having in Chicago with some hairstylists. About to get into that. Shout out to at the family TV. You feel me? They always keep you updated with some crazy stories or some wild stories.
Everybody wins when the family feels. CC Gucci, Hippo, take her whatever she want. She pissed me off somehow, she still get
This is the kickoff. We playing hooky recess. What up?
once again. Ran it up, I told her mama shot in my DMs. Now I'm right back in.
Yo, weekend, what up?
For Blackout Weekend. We're at Rhythm on the River at Blackout Weekend.
Responders across Chicago and the suburbs were put to the test today, responding to at least a dozen water rescues and possible drownings.
They know Hari mother. I've never met her. But for your baby, if you need, with the little bit of knowledge and understanding I have, if you need or some help or whatever, reach out to me. I ain't perfect, but I be right on time. Zahari stayed with me at one point. She was Kanika friend.
Fam, it's a couple stories I want to bring to you guys' attention today. Now, this first story has been making its rounds on social media, so I figure we do this one first. The weather breaking, people starting to go out more, and now being on the water bad when it's 90 plus degrees outside.
I'm back on my son. Papa, check it out.
And as crazy as it may sound, if you don't know how to swim, I highly recommend wearing a life jacket. Now, later video, we'll later explain the correlation between that and this story. Today, we talk about a young Chicago hairstylist who lost her life only moments after posting a video on social media, leaving an alarming clue on how she allegedly lost her life. And as her picture was floating around on social media alongside her story, it was quickly discovered that she was connected and close friends to a young woman named Kanika Jenkins. For those who don't remember, we'll briefly go over her story in this video, but that was the young girl who lost her life inside of a Chicago hotel, with questions surrounding even her case left unanswered till this day. But nonetheless, we go over this story, pay our respects, see what allegedly led up to this young woman losing her life, and how she reacted to losing her best friend almost a decade prior. So before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Now, for those who don't remember, Kanika Jenkins is a 19-year-old girl who was found dead inside a walk-in freezer at a Crown Plaza Chicago hotel. This incident took place September 2017 after attending a party there. Her death was ruled accidental, with hypothermia cited as the cause, alongside alcohol and a drug she had allegedly taken. The case gained significant public attention due to the circumstances of her death and the initial lack of clarity surrounding the events that led up to it.
I think this is a good one. Locked inside the freezer.
family had filed a lawsuit alleging negligence on the part of the hotel, which was later settled for $6 million. And just 3 years after Jenkins lost her life, may she rest in peace and love and condolences to her family, her best friend will go to social media on her birthday and express how much she missed her. June 15, 2020, Zaha went to Facebook and said the following. She tagged Janika and quoted, "Girl, I miss you so much. You broke my heart forever. I can't make this up. I can't believe forever really ain't forever. We did it all. We so ghetto for these memories, bro. I can't believe us. No more wild nights. Me f***ing your hair up. Nothing. Eternity, sisters." But just 5 years after making that post, and 6 days later, June 21st, 2025, Zah now 27 years old, and she stayed dedicated to her dreams and doing hair and wig installments. And she was booming. She was known now as Zah Stylist. Her business name was Couture Cutie. But on this day in Chicago, she decided to go on a boat ride alongside her friends. It was 80 degrees outside. Moments before getting on that boat, Zah went to her Instagram and posted what she had on. And while on the boat, and nobody had on a life jacket. And you can tell by the clothing they had on that the winds out there was serious. And I just want to give everybody a FYI because I didn't notice neither before looking this up. It might sound remedial, but check this out. Higher wind speeds over lakes generate larger waves and choppier water, affecting boat stability, safety, and overall experience. Strong winds transfer energy to the water surface, creating waves. The stronger the wind, the larger and more chaotic the waves. Now check out Zah's Instagram post.
I don't know if it was already staggering. Okay, it was already looked like it
Now,
was
fam, I
going
have to be
overboard.
non-biased. I have to blur a lot of this video out for YouTube guidelines. But check out a screenshot of this video. Look how small that rail is while they dance, man. Their upper body is probably more heavier than the rail that they holding on to. And I want to point that out because, yes,
It
you
just
can say
made
they
for
should
that.
have known better. But why these
It just made for
companies
that.
still allow passengers to get
For
on
that
board
little
knowing to rip a hand on these small boats,
right.
especially with no life jacket? And I want to point something out because people falling off these boats are a common issue. It's just a lot of them don't get public recognition like Fazah. And even the news who reported 2 people falling off the boat, one losing their life, a male, they said they were searching for another one who was a male. No one mentioned Zah flipping off the boat the same time. It makes you wonder, did her friends call the police? Or did anybody call the police to notify that Zah had fell off the boat as well?
First responders across Chicago and the suburbs were put to the test today, responding to at least a dozen water rescues and possible drownings, including responses at these 3 popular locations. Our Marissa Sulek has been chasing these all day herself. Marissa.
Your mama, your dumb ass didn't do that.
Tara, we have just learned that one man has now died after a water rescue here at Navy Pier earlier today.
I
2 people are at nearby hospitals after different accidents, and one person is still missing in Lake Michigan at this hour. But safety advocates telling me the problem today was that wind.
One dude, no, count up the bodies.
At 63rd Street Beach, rescue crews were seen urgently searching high and below for a man the Chicago Fire Department says fell off a boat and is still missing. Near Lakeshore Drive at the playpen, sources say a man was sent to Northwestern in serious condition after he hurt his foot. And at Navy Pier, CFD says a man was also sent to Northwestern in critical condition after he was pulled from the water in cardiac arrest.
We want people to understand that winds are dangerous currents on the Great Lakes.
Dave Benjamin with the Great Lakes Surf Rescue Project says the wind was a major factor this weekend. Depending where people go, he says how the wind is blowing impacts currents.
These are going to be very strong offshore winds, so anything that floats can go far and fast offshore with people on these objects as well.
We don't have a boat that's operable in any kind of a wave action.
Up north in the suburbs, Harbor and Zion also responding to water rescues, but don't have the resources. They say these rocks were put in by the state to break waves and help with erosion a couple years ago. The mounds attract swimmers, but are extremely hazardous. Just this week, they say a 20-year-old man drowned.
The break walls, we believe, are creating a rip current effect out there for people.
An active drowning person will submerge in less than 1 minute.
Benjamin says that families and groups are going to beaches this weekend. Keep an eye on who you go with. He says if a person drowns, they won't yell and wave. It's quiet, quick, and leads to unfortunate outcomes. Now, safety advocates do want to remind parents to keep an eye on their kids, even if they have a life jacket.
She was intoxicated. Now, as mentioned, this was Black Yacht Weekend in Chicago. Check out a glimpse of someone experiencing day one and giving a review on TikTok.
Weekend is here, and I met all the out-of-towners who stole y'all boat. I went to the first day of Black Yacht Weekend in Chicago, and y'all, it was bussing from the food to the helicopters. We are off to a great start. But first, let's tame this hair. Y'all, I took so many pictures straight out the chair because I knew after I came home and put that bonnet on, it was never going to look as good as she had. I tried to do a little curl swirl, but that was not happening, so bumped ends we go. I started off Juneteenth at Chemistry in Hyde Park at the Black Yacht Weekend VIP dinner. Y'all really be lying saying they ain't good. I'm happy I tasted it at a private event because no one can say they made it special for me. Everything was so good and they ordered almost the whole menu. I gotta come back for dinner. And if y'all ever wondered who organized this amazing event, it's this beautiful Black woman right here. She really turned Chicago up this weekend.
To introduce myself, I'm Shaniqua, I'm the founder and CEO of Black Yacht.
Now, day two was full of boat rides. It was Saturday. As mentioned, 80 degrees. By the evening, one person went to social media and wrote, "Oh my God, I never seen no dead body in my life. They found a female body at my job, Navy Pier, in the water. She was on a boat. They say with 2 other people. She came from 63rd and flew to Navy Pier. They didn't find a third person yet, and that woman was identified as Zariah, 27 years old. May she rest in peace. I love her condolences to her family."
Chicago police say a woman died after she was pulled from the water near Navy Pier around 5:30 yesterday. That woman died at the hospital. Details are limited, but we know the woman was 27 years old.
Now, we don't know exactly what she pushed or was it the wind. We do know she left clues on social media, and then it was confirmed that she was with people. Now, one person went to social media, and I'm assuming she was with Zah, because she spoke up. And her posts, some say drew concerns, and others say they were just happy to know she was alive. But it wrote, "I'm okay." And then she wrote, "I never went through nothing like this before since I lost my first best friend in 2016. But to lose a friend, a sister, this hit different. I don't wish this on nobody." Then she wrote, my Zah. She was just saying how she wanted to show up more for us. It's crazy as how life worked. These past few weeks, she been calling every day. I can hear her now. JoJo, I'm back." And then she wrote, "Zah, for you, I'm crying bad. Can't take it." Now, when rumors was going around that no one helped Zah, someone that spoke up, but it wasn't her friend. In fact, it was someone who, according to her post, didn't even know Zah, which made more people run with the narrative that her friends had allegedly left her. The girl wrote, "I hate y'all. Yes, the F we did try to help.
was supposed to
We
say
threw in the rope, a vest and all. 2 of us off the boat jumped in and tried their hardest. We tried. Them waves so bad and heavy. We thought about everybody. We were risking our lives for her and don't even know her. Yeah, I never experienced death. I'm fucking wrong. I ain't hurt. I cried for that girl. I fucking hate y'all." And for some strange reason, people kept putting the two together with Kanika and Zah. But then Kanika's mom had spoke up when finding out Zariah had lost her life. She even mentioned how Zah had allegedly lived with her at one point in time with her daughter, as well as her doing hair even back then. Check it out.
Not like that. They probably both didn't like that. I'm not trying to implicate nobody, but they probably the people probably didn't like both of them at the same time.
It's a Zahari mother.
You feel me?
My heart goes out to you, beautiful queen. I had enough of that asking who know who or what know what. But
People be feeling like revenge better served cold, and that's how I really be. And you don't even know you in the middle of something until you just getting your plate served to you.
My heart goes out to you for what happened to your baby.
But I'm still not trying to implicate nobody on nothing. For those who just came in watching, it was the girl that had went in the freezer that passed away in Chicago. I don't know if y'all know about that, but now her friend just passed away, but her friend didn't say nothing when she fell off the boat. How you don't say nothing when you? That's like me and my homies going, where we counting up everybody's name. Where's Bo now? No, where's Bo now? Bo now not here. No, y'all gotta go search party or something. They didn't even do that.
For your baby, if you need.
Come on, man. And then y'all gonna get mad at people saying, "Man, why y'all, bro?"
Some help or whatever. Reach out to me. I ain't perfect, but I be
like
right
I said, I ain't trying to implicate nobody.
Zahari stayed with me at one point. She was Kanika's friend. And for me to just not hear this like a couple of hours ago, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Y'all live each and every day like it's your last day.
Oh God, man.
Please, please. If you're mad at somebody, the Bible said the truth is true love. Tell them. And if somebody love you well enough, they're going to try to fix it. But if not, it's okay. I know that's off the wall or whatever. But my heart goes out. But it's not off the wall. It's for us to need to know. Do not hold on to anger. Do not live and let go. Ain't no goddamn body perfect. And if you feel that I disrespected you, I'm sorry. But to God gonna love me anyway, because God said, come to him as I am. And the Bible says your will is your most deadly days. I'm learning not to lean on my own understanding, but depend on God. And I got up on here because guess what? Zahari, once upon a time, was in my house. A whole lot of Kanika friends was in my house. And they had the opportunity. And I had the opportunity to know who
Tanika was the girl that was in the
they
freezer.
was. And they knew who I was. I said it years and years ago. If I got to be somebody else, I don't know how to be. The only thing I know how to be is me. It ain't for you to like me. It ain't for nobody else like me. But right now, it ain't even about me. This baby lost her life. I remember she used to come over my house and do hair. She was Tanika friend. And I told all of her friends, I will help y'all be successful. But I'll be damned if I would help y'all be nothing.
That's a black mama
if
for
you're
you.
going to be in this house, you're going to go to school.
Black,
So let the mothers know I supported what y'all was on. It wasn't no good time house. But let me rephrase that. It was a good time house if you went to school and you did what your mama said. When I found out that you was mad at your mama, oh, no. Because guess what? Our mamas will never be perfect. But for them to have the audacity to carry us for 9 months and for us to get so angry at them till we turn our backs on them, I ask God to have mercy on us. It's human being. It's so effed up. This baby was at the prime of her life. I remember she was doing that, and her mama was always a good mom. So I ain't trying to take that shit. But I'm talking about what I experienced with her. She was doing hair, and I told her, I said, you doing hair? I used to do hair a long time ago. And as long as I was doing it free, everybody came to me. But when I started charging $15, they started going paying otherwise. So I told her, as long as you're as raw as you is, keep doing what you're doing. I know it's easy for me to say because she ain't get to defend herself. Trust me, I ain't no son. But it ain't for my words because I ain't God. And I got to get that. I'm giving her shots. But she was Kanika friend. Kanika didn't bring everybody to my house. But when she did bring, she wanted me to share the love. And she personally came to me. I ain't got no more to say. I love y'all. Peace.
It's a very unfortunate story. Every lost victim we talked about in this story, we do want to say once again, rest in peace and love and condolences to the family. Anybody that was affected by the story we just talked about, we do want to send love and prayers your way. But this is where we at, fam. A young woman in her 20s. So much life ahead of her, chasing her dreams. Lost her life after going out with her friends. With rumors speculating that her friends allegedly left her, like her best friend, almost a decade prior. As more develop, I'll keep you guys updated. For now, let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Man, they was supposed
Several
to be.
people in what a
They was supposed to be right. I don't want to hear none of that. That's how I feel about it. We go out, we all on the boat. One of the homies, one of the homegirls lost. They homegirls, my homies gotta pay attention. We gotta all come together as a group. I don't care if we did almost lost. We gotta stay good under pressure. We took ourselves, we knew the risk, should have known the risk. And if you didn't, to the niggas I was to the man that was with her, you feel me? I don't know what y'all was thinking. I ain't saying we tried to save nobody, but you gotta, if you in your own life and death situation, you can only do so much. But like after the fact, like I gotta let people know, like, wait, the main head gone, the breadwinner gone. What's up with y'all losing breadwinners all the time? People that's striving to be better. That's just my message. That's what they should have did. That's how I feel. Yeah, Slimeball did it. Steve-O did it. Gra gra boom. Everybody been with it. Oh, didn't nobody get hit.